thought my boyfriend was cheating on me. Maria was a very normal woman. She was a 23-year-old freelance graphic designer. She lived in an apartment with her boyfriend, Daniel, whom she had been with for almost 3 years. Her life was absolutely perfect. It couldn't be any better for her. Until things between her and Daniel started getting bad. She noticed that Daniel was coming home from work way later than normal. He would sometimes leave in the middle of the night and not tell Maria where he was going, and whenever Maria asked, he would just almost never answer or completely shrug it off. One night, Daniel left around 11 p.m., assuming that Maria was asleep, but she wasn't, and she decided to wait until he got home to find out if she could get some answers out of him, or if she could at least get a clue as to what he was doing. Daniel was gone for about an hour. Maria made sure all the lights were off so Daniel wouldn't know she was awake and aware that he was out. Daniel opened the door and turned on the lights. Maria immediately stepped out. "Where were you just now?" Maria asked. "I was out," Daniel said. "Out doing what?" she asked. "Look at me." Daniel kept his head turned away. Maria grew impatient and grabbed Daniel, forcing him to turn. When she saw some sort of red stuff all over his mouth, Maria immediately thought it was lipstick stains, and she started hollering. Daniel went to their room and slammed it shut. Maria just plopped on the couch and cried herself to sleep. The next night, she decided to catch him in the act, so she waited for him to come home from work and leave during the night again. When he did, she followed him carefully and without being detected. He parked by a dark alley, and Maria saw another woman get in his car. Maria was both upset and angry by what she saw, but she continued to follow him. She followed them to an old junkyard. Maria parked a bit far and followed Daniel and the other woman that was with him. She was careful not to be seen or heard. As she followed them deeper into the junkyard, she heard a very loud scream. The scream clearly belonged to the woman. Maria followed the sound, and she discovered why the scream came and where it came from. She immediately froze with fear. Deep in the junkyard, she found where and why Daniel was going out at night, and why he had red stains on his mouth. Daniel was eating the woman. His voice sounded different, almost demon-like, and his skin was slightly dark, a dark shade of red. And his skin was a slightly dark shade of red. His eyes were glowing red, and his teeth were razor sharp. Maria had discovered Daniel's secret. She immediately ran back to her car and went home. She laid in bed, scared out of her mind that she had been dating a cannibalistic monster or some kind of demon for 3 years. And and she never knew.